We got it.
It's the Yobo bacon.
The Yobo is a mix of both classic and new age.
It's big. Everybody loves a big sandwich. You got 2 thick grilled buttered waffles, 4 pieces of bacon, 3 pieces of cheese, a ton of egg, and then you get a big hash brown smashed in there. And then after the cheese melts, we go over it with pancake syrup and
thank you.
It screams breakfast. If you sat down and had a plate of breakfast, we took the whole entire plate and turned it into a sandwich for you.
Mouthful of sandwich.
It's not clean by any means.
No, some people cut it up and eat it. Some people like to get messy. You take the Yobo out of South Philly, people will still love it.
We opened back in March of 2017.
We had a small menu, but we weren't able to cook or do anything because we didn't have any exhaust and all that stuff.
We said we need to have one sandwich that's named.
Growing up around here, it's like another way to say pal, buddy, how you doing? Yo, what's up, Bo? So we called it the Yobo.
It usually starts off with people trying to pronounce it.
I used to get a lot of Yabos when we first started taking phone calls.
A lot of Yabos.
It was like a big Scooby-Doo looking sandwich. Yobos are popular. Sometimes we get about 6 or 7 of them on one hit. You can get a bunch of different, whatever meat choice you want. The sausage Yobo is good. The bacon one is the headliner. And you see it get delivered and put out on the table and you just see people happy. We're homegrown and we got about 20 cousins in a 3-block radius. So we do a good job, packing the place. We're a check-in spot.
Whenever we come here for breakfast.
That's wonderful.
That's awesome.
We thank you very much for that. Cindy Brown from the Eagles comes here all the time.
Ricardo, Sonny here.
If you don't come here, you fear missing out. The staff is amazing here. They're a heart and soul of this place. Come here, you're leaving happy. And we're surrounded by South Philly businesses that have been here forever. Yeah. And that's what we aspire to be.
Welcome to Homegrown, the home of the Yobo.
Now you know.
K1 Speed is an all-electric go-kart racing company. Most go-karts are originally started with gas, and it's a bunch of emissions, and we have a zero-emission go-kart company. It's all indoor, and you can still breathe. Noise levels down. The worst thing you're going to see is a little bit of rubber around the track. We take pride in keeping our facilities nice and clean and updated. And you don't really hear the carts too much. I love everything about this place. Starting with our guests coming in and doing a race and giving them the race results at the end and talking racing and listening to the guys out there, giving them tips, proper lines, and learning the apex of the track. And it's a fantastic place to want to do your birthday party, your bachelor party, or just a good get together with the family and friends. It's a good place to make a day out of. The feedback is amazing. Like, people love coming in here. Go-karting has always been fun. And for K1, just to take it to the next level with the all-electric. And we got fantastic people that work out on the track. Tell them, okay, in the beginning, why don't we start out on the outside of the track and, take your time until you feel a little more comfortable. Usually after the 3rd or 4th lap, we'll bump them up a speed a little bit. They get a little more comfortable, more involved in the race. Their adrenaline starts pumping, right? And then they're ready for the second race. We actually offer one-on-one classes, usually on the weekends before we open. Karting Academy. That's going to be nationwide coming soon, but outside of the one-on-one classes, this is going to be more of a bigger class, and it's going to be taking people not just into classrooms, but actual walkthroughs, learning the lines of that track, also how to take the apexes. We start from the beginning. How to position your hands, how to position your feet, how to position your body. It's like you're learning basically how to drive a regular automobile out there with the 10 and 2. We start with the basics, and then we get a little bit into more of the racing. After most people's first lesson, their race time is going to go down by a second. The great thing about go-karting is I learn something new every day. You come in and you think you know about this and you know about that, you don't. There's so many moving pieces, and you get to learn something fantastic new every day. You come in, you get some racing, some adrenaline, get some food in your stomach, and hit our fantastic arcade. You can watch football on the weekends. You can come in for Monday night, watch the Monday night game. You want to come in, watch the Warrior game. Every weekend there's racing up there, so if you just want to kick back with a couple of beers and your buddies and just hang out in our paddock lounge over here, you're more than welcome to. Watching out there in a phenomenal race is absolutely exciting. It really gets the blood pumping, man, even though you're not in the cart, and you just get excited even though you're not in the race. It's pretty amazing. I love it here.
People are super surprised and they always want to know. They're like, what's that? What's that? I didn't see that on the menu. Fireside has been around since 1904. It's been a variety of different types of restaurant, comfort food / Cajun food. And we're open 365 days a year. We serve food until 3 a.m. Every day, Saturdays, we serve until 4 a.m. The really awesome thing that we have, which very few people know, is we have a secret Thai menu. Our late night Thai menu is available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have our regular cooking staff all day, all night, but at 6 p.m. we bring in a special Thai chef. Who is our general manager. She's originally from Thailand, and she thought it would be a great idea to start incorporating some of her family recipes. Next thing you know, we started doing Thai night. It was 1 day a week, turned into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There is a number of traditional Thai items like basil chicken, some more unique items like a mussel pancake, and we have the most popular called spicy lime pork, super unique to the Chicago Thai food scene. Really been word of mouth that we have these Thai dishes. We don't publicize it at all until right now. Fireside is not a Thai restaurant, but Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we serve some of the best Thai food in the city.
We are recreating the entire UC Berkeley campus in Minecraft.
Officially, it's called Blockly. So it's kind of a play on words of Berkeley and Minecraft blocks. The feeling of walking around is eerily similar to walking around it in real life.
Minecraft lets us build in three-dimensional space using meter-by-meter cubes that allow us to do pretty decent likenesses of all the buildings on campus.
Initially, we were just going to build the stadium, but then after that, we're just like, hey, we finished the stadium, let's keep adding on more things. And then soon it kind of tumbled into this entire campus project.
Effectively, in a month, we've built pretty much every single building on the entire UC Berkeley campus.
There are students from all over the world that are working on this. None of the team has actually met each other in real life.
Communication is very well organized across a couple of different systems, all online. The voice chats, Zoom meetings every once in a while.
We have created a virtual community that is based on our members of UC Berkeley. A big experiment and impact people's lives just as much as a physical space. We're also planning on setting some kind of campus tour up because students aren't going to be able to come onto the campus. We have some tour guides who do it officially that are really interested, and a lot of the incoming class really want to see what campus looks like, and it does feel like an actual tour. It's a pretty special and unique thing and can be quite emotional, especially for the seniors who are graduating this year. They don't get that closure, so it really gives them the kind of outlet to say, okay, this is my final step here.
Our goal with using this structure is to host a commencement ceremony on the day that our commencement ceremony would have actually happened.
I'm imagining just the entire campus-wide party, and we'll have the party start off early in the afternoon, and then eventually around the evening, we'll have this virtual ceremony at the stadium, and after that, the party continues on.
Because of how quickly this exploded, we're out of that goal event for the purpose of raising money for COVID-19.
There, you look at the comments, people are getting pretty emotional about it because of how lifelike it is and how much effort the builders are putting into putting these campuses up and adding those little details that make it special.
It's going to be an open day for everyone to just explore campus, kind of relive their memories, take photos.
And for those who don't have Minecraft, we will be streaming all of this. So it's totally fine if you don't have the game or your computer can't run the game. There's so many ways we're looking forward to allow you to participate.
The commencement is May 16th on the big university pages to see who's really interested, maybe a sign-up thing to get your diploma. We are in the process of figuring out how to give everyone a cap and gown and be able to toss it up and kind of have that last celebratory moment.
We want to show the world that the class of 2020, even just Berkeley Class 2020. We've gone through so much. We've gone through protests, we've gone through power outages, we've gone through fires, but I think this whole project itself shows our resilience and our ability to carry on. So right now is also a very difficult time for many students, but doing this, we're showing the world that we can carry on.
Voila. Y eso usted lo hizo. ¿No quiere una bolsa? Do you guys want a free tote bag? We're doing this design here. It says Little Village Dreams. They're for free.
Thank you.
De nada. William Estrada. My name is William Estrada. I'm a community artist, an educator. I'm here in Little Village. I've been working here in the neighborhood for the last 25 years or so. And to invite adults to play, to dream, to imagine, to talk to each other. Buenas tardes, ¿no quiere una bolsa? But most importantly, to think about the importance of art in the neighborhood and how we can bring people together through art making as a way to organize, mobilize ourselves, celebrate our stories. This little art cart has become this really special place for me, and I hope it's a special place for others as well. It gives us time to just be. The first thing that we do is we flood the screen. So we're just putting ink on the graphic. We're gonna press really hard. This is where you can tell your art muscles, you know, whether you need to exercise those art muscles more or not. This is the Mobile Street Art Cart project in 2014, 2015. I was invited by the Three Arts Foundation, a local arts organization here in Chicago, to pitch a project that I would be interested in developing through a crowdfunding. I wanted to recreate a mobile cart that was inspired by the vendors that I grew up with and a lot of the work that they do as cultural ambassadors when they're reminding us of the places that we call home. But instead of selling the delicious goodness that they sell, I wanted to provide free art projects for adults specifically to remind them that as adults, we deserve to reflect, to color, to make. I have a day job. I'm a teacher. I actually work as a teaching artist at a local elementary school here in Chicago, but I'm also a clinical assistant professor at the University of Illinois, Chicago. On my spare time, whenever I'm not teaching, this is my practice as an artist. I particularly work in predominantly Black and brown neighborhoods, in neighborhoods that have been historically marginalized and robbed of resources. It's within those neighborhoods that we are constantly told of all the bad things that exist. This particular project aims to remind us we are brilliant, there's a lot of resilience, but there's also a lot of love and joy. I'll do button making, stickers, banner painting, small paper puppets. Hand screen printing is probably one of the most popular ones. You want a free tote bag? For the most part, when people encounter the cart, they're curious. Gracias, gracias. Try and figure out what it is because I, lie to them with my false advertisement of like my ice cream bowl. It's really important to me to remind people that art is our way for us to imagine the worlds that we want to live in and the worlds that we want to build for ourselves.